Thank you guys. How's everyone feeling tonight?
I'm feeling cold.
Cold as hell here.
I'm feeling real cold. We're the Harmaleighs. We're from Nashville. Very excited to be on this side of the pond again.
Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. Thank you guys. So we've been in the UK for a couple days now. Last year when we came, I brought my acoustic guitar, right? But I have a really shitty one, so I don't really like how it sounds. So every night I was like, damn, I wish I had my electric. Damn, I wish I had my electric. So this year I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out a way to bring this bad boy, which requires an amp, right? You see it sitting back there? It's actually not doing anything because it doesn't work. So I lugged this fucking amp on a goddamn 8-hour plane ride and like multiple trains, breaking my goddamn goddamn back. I got the voltage, you know, our power is different over here in America, and I got the voltage switched out. I had some guy, like, in the inside of the amp with, like, basically a needle and thread, you know, trying to, like, make this work. And
Was
he's
he, like, sewing the fuse in? Is that what
yes, he had a surgical mask on. I was actually in the hospital.
Well, that's your problem.
No, I'm just kidding. And he's like, okay, all you need is this one little, like, cord, and then it'll work over there. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I can't test it out until I get here. And of course, I'm a fucking jackass, so I wasn't going to test it on my few days off before this show. I decided to test it, like, right here during sound check. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
But you tried, you know?
I tried. There was so much effort in there.
That's
so much effort.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is how I was going to tie this back in. So I had to fit the amp in my backpack suitcase thing, and so that limited the amount of clothes I could bring, and we're over here for like a month. So I have this outfit, and then I have one more outfit, right? So I can wear those two outfits for 1 month. Like, surely, like, I can interchange the pieces, right? But apparently, here's how I'm going to connect it. Apparently, I didn't bring enough warm clothes, so I'm really cold right now. So I think with body heat, it would be better.
Oh,
you see where I'm going?
this is good.
Yeah, so with the body heat, so if you guys just step closer, it would make me feel better about my amp not working.
That's good. That was so smooth.
Was it smooth? I thought it was
totally
smooth.
smooth.
Yeah, I felt like I was asking someone on a first date.
Yeah, you just like wooed the crowd.
Yeah, I wooed him. I see outside, it sure looks nice, but not near as nice as the inside of the cleanest apartment I'm inside. Oh, I'm a mannequin. I need to do it again. I'm vanishing. Don't be seen again. Don't be seen again.
can't get over how smooth that was. That was really good.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm like really impressed.
Just like my dating life. Very smooth.
Yeah, you're so smooth.
No. No, I'm not.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So, cricket. There was one time we were playing a festival in the States. It was in Iowa, which no one fucking likes Iowa, right? But it's just corn and
It's
cows.
corn.
It's so boring.
You don't need to know about it.
The whole state smells like manure. But, you know, they were like, you want to play this festival? And we were like, yeah, sure.
Sign
Of
us
course.
up.
Let's play it. Let's do it. And the festival was lit. I'm not gonna lie. It was
pretty
fucking awesome.
dope. Yeah.
We had a great time.
We were
I
like-
mean, our expectations were so low.
Yeah.
So then when it was actually a good time, we were like, holy shit, Iowa.
Yeah.
Like, you really came through.
So like, give it a visit, just
Yeah.
once though.
No, I wouldn't visit. I wouldn't fucking visit. That's not where the story was going.
Oh, sorry.
But afterwards, after we played, there was backstage, there was like a little gate fence thingy, and I was on one side because I just walked off the stage, and this man wearing a, basically like, I made me laugh. I made myself laugh in my head. He was basically wearing like a loincloth. That's what it felt like to me. He had like
He had pants on.
No, but like barely. It was in the middle of the summer, and he had long dreadlocks. He was like super hippie dude. And he was like, oh, I loved your set. Like, I want to give you a bracelet. I hand make them. Like, he's like, do you want one? And I was like, yeah, of course. And so he pulled like all these bracelets out of his fanny pack. And he was like, here, pick one. He goes, you know what? Just have them all. And I was like, no. I just want one. So then like, he's like, can I put it on you? And I was like, sure. And so like, we locked eyes while he's tying this bracelet on me. And I don't know why, but we're locking eyes. And he was like, your music's so beautiful. I was like, thanks. And then, he was like, do you want some medicine? And I was like, oh, no. I couldn't possibly take your medicine. Like, I'm fine. And he goes, no, I have medicine. And I was like, no, I know what you mean. I get what you're saying. Afterwards, I told Kaylee about this interaction, and she was like, why didn't you take the medicine?
You always take the medicine. Like, you know it's good medicine.
I was scared to take it. I don't know what, it could have been like weed, or it could have been like ayahuasca or something. Is that how you say that?
Ayahuasca.
I don't know. I didn't know what the
doesn't take
medicine was. I don't take the medicine often. But, you see, this is how I'm tying this into this song.
Okay.
You see, Kaylee and I, we used to date. So we dated for 6 years, which,
We did.
yeah, in lesbian, that's like 97.
That's a very
That's a
long
long time.
Yeah.
And it's because of disagreements like this, like when to take the medicine and when not to. Is
She's
why
also leaving out like at another separate occasion. This
when I
person
didn't take the medicine.
handed her literally a bag of weed, and she was like, "Oh no!" And then we left, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why didn't you take it?" And she was like, "I didn't know." She's like, "I didn't know if it was mine." I was like, "They literally gave it to you."
I didn't know.
Anyway, so I couldn't date her anymore. I said no more.
So I ended up, like, after we broke up, like, I'm a songwriter, so that's how I express myself and get my feelings out. I wrote this song about her, and, like, there was no intention of it, like, going anywhere else except for, like, my bedroom. But then it was, like, a fucking banger, so I was like, all right, Kaylee, come over. Because we're still playing music together, of course. I was like, come over, I gotta show you this song. And then it made our record, and now we play it all the time.
And we talk about it every night. It's really great for me. It's fun. So,
Awesome, here it is.
cool.
I don't want to dim the light left in your eyes.
requested it. True
This
story.
was like really recently, and it's kind of an older song, and this woman was like, "Oh, this is the reason why we came to the show. We played it at our wedding, and I just love it so much. I have a tattoo of it. Will you play it?" And I was like, "No."
So that last song replaced the love song.
Do you ever listen? I do this all the time. I'll like listen to a love song and wonder if the people are still together.
Yeah, they're not. Like, totally not. Yeah.
This has been a really uplifting set.
But as you can see, we're like, we're bros. It's cool.
Bro.
Yeah. What's up?
Bro.
It's cool.
Ready? Yeah.
When I was a kid before you stepped in.
Was anyone at our show last year here with Willie Watson? Nice. Nice. I didn't like that show anyway. I feel really lucky that you guys are here. It's just so weird that we like flew across the world and then there's people that
It's crazy.
attend.
We're
shows of
learning
ours.
so much too since we've been here.
Yeah, a lot of language. Well, I picked up
A
the
lot
word,
of language.
Picked up the word gobsmacked last year. Big fan of that one. Big
That's a crowd pleaser.
fan.
We took that one back to America. Everyone loved it.
Yeah. What's the phrase? What were we just talking about?
Apples and pears.
Yeah, but what is that called?
Oh, like Cockney rhyming
yeah,
slang.
What the hell is
Huge
that?
fan of that. That's fun. A jelly bean. What is it? What's the phone? A jelly bone.
A jelly bone.
So good.
It's just so funny. I feel like you guys pair all these random words together, and you're like, oh, that means I'm getting my hair cut. Oh, I gotta go fall down a flight of stairs. That means I'm going to get my tires changed. What?
But also, like, in the South, we're like, hey, y'all, how you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You just walk up and you start singing that.
Just kidding. Anyway, the world's great and fun.
The world is, it's very interesting.
I thought you were going to tie this in somehow. Does this not have a tie-in?
Ooh, I'm not a Boy Scout. I ain't got no knots.
Oh, hot damn.
Oh, hot damn. No, this next song, we released an album last August, and it's all about mental health and specifically anxiety. And I have a lot of anxiety. I'm a very anxious human being. I can like chug lavender essential oil, and I'm still like, oh. Yeah. But it's good. But I have a lot of social anxiety. Like, I don't feel it ever in this setting because I don't know any of you, or like just like one or like only a couple. I feel it mainly when I'm with friends or like people I'm supposed to be talking to.
Interesting.
And there would be times when we get back. We go on tour. This is when it's the worst. We go on tour for a long time, and then I come back, and then my friend Beth is like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "Fuck." Like, yes, I do, but then I'm so nervous about like what we're gonna talk about. But she's like my best friend, so it's like a weird mix of it's a weird thing.
Yeah, and it's always fine.
It's always fine. It's always fine. But I wrote this song, I guess, about what's going on upstairs, which you guys would call that wagadilly ding dong.
Cool.
I'm just kidding. All those things are supposed to rhyme upstairs. All I can rhyme with is downstairs. So
that's not a rhyme. You're doing great, kid.
Thanks. Yeah, this one's called Sorry I'm Busy. The normal version is like this rock anthem, but we're going to play an acoustic version for you. When I think it's been too long. couple more. We do have merch for sale. If you have a record player, those vinyls are really heavy. They're the weighted ones, so you know they're good.
So you know they're good.
You know they're good. We have those back there and some t-shirts and CDs. But even if you don't want to buy anything, you just come say hi to us.
Yeah, please, because
We
it's
haven't
just
had a
us.
lot of human interaction.
Yeah, it'd be nice to talk to a person that's not her.
Yeah,
No offense,
we
you're
played-
great, but...
We played cards last night in silence for 5 hours.
Yeah, we
By
just did
silence,
not.
I mean I was screaming vicious things at her because I'm very competitive, but...
And I still won, so...
Okay. Didn't know we were going to bring that up. Anyways, this one's covered.
Oh my dear, not the fortunate ones, girls who wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still number one. Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have so they want some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna Some boys take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. I wanna be the one to walk in the sun. Girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have so they want some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna, they just wanna, just wanna, they just wanna, just wanna, they just wanna, just wanna, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
Thank you guys again so much for coming. Yeah, I just feel really grateful that you guys showed up. It's really wild to me. Every time people show up at a show, I'm like, whoa,
It's awesome.
whoa.
And thank you to the Grace and Pedro and everyone. It's been wonderful. We love this place. Look at all these disco balls. Like, how can you not love it, you know?
I have a disco ball hanging in my room.
Yeah, I know.
Should I start calling it the Grace?
I think so.
What if I was like, hey, come to my bedroom, it's called The Grace.
That would be weird.
I'm gonna do it. Okay. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. We're the Harmaleighs.